Hi, third grade. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the instructions from our live meeting on Thursday, November 5th. So if you are looking in our stream here, you can find new information for the month of November. If you continue to scroll, you will see our old post from October, which can be accessed for the rest of this week, and then it will be transferred into our virtual art classroom, which is posted at the bottom of your Google Classroom. Now, if you have not turned in your assignment yet for October, make sure that you get that finished and turned in as quickly as you can. That October assignment is posted under the classwork tab right at the top of the October topic. Now today we're going to be talking about our November schedule and our choice board, or our theme for how we're making art this month. Now November is kind of an interesting month in the fact that we do have a complete week off in November. So today we are in week 1, where I'm going to be introducing your topic. Next week when we meet, I will have some tips and techniques, some things to consider as you are then making art. During week 3, we will have a progress check and get some feedback, and that will give you time to work on your project. Between week 3 and week 4, we have a week off, so enjoy that Thanksgiving break. And then the last week for November is actually going to end on December 4th. So for this month, all work for November is due by the end of the school day on Friday, December 4th. Now I know it seems a long time from now, but please remember that will come up on us quickly. One new piece of information then as well is that Google Forms for your exit ticket will only need to be filled out if you do not attend our live meeting. So those Google Forms were acting as our attendance, but Google Meets is now taking attendance for us. So if you are in our live meeting, even if it is just to check in, you do not have to fill out an exit ticket. If you miss our live meeting, if you are sick, or if you have an appointment, then you will be expected to fill out that exit ticket after you get instructions. Then that will count for your attendance. Now looking at our third grade theme, we are going to talk about the element of art, shape. So we started by talking about a dot in September. We took that dot for a walk in October and made a line. Now we're going to take that line and continue it around, to close to form a shape. Now everything that you're going to need can be found in this PDF file. So a shape is a closed line, and it is two-dimensional or flat. Shapes are either geometric or organic. Geometric shapes are precise and they're often mathematical. So shapes like circles, triangles, rectangles are all geometric. Organic shapes are irregular or uneven shapes, and they are often found in the natural world. So leaves, the shape of a bird, a rabbit, all of those different shapes are organic. Now shape can either be positive or negative as well. So if I were to sit down and draw a circle, the circle is the positive shape, and the negative space around it, or the negative shape, then the background is negative. A shape's boundary can also be implied by a change in color, value, or texture. We often think, that a shape is formed by a line, but it can also be implied. Now this month we're taking our theme's inspiration from a book called Shapeshift. Shapeshift by Joyce Hesselberth. Look around. What shapes do you see? I see a rectangle house with a trapezoid roof. I see a triangle tree. Shapes are all around us. Once you know how to find them, you can use shapes to make anything you'd like. I have a triangle. I have a semicircle. Tap, 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 tap. Let's put our shapes together and see what we can make. I see a ballerina twirling, spinning, gliding, floating across the stage. I see an elephant flying high with 1,000 balloons. Up, up, and away. Play again? Sure. I have a crescent and I have a trapezoid. What is it? I see an angry bull ready to charge. Why are you so grumpy, Mr. Bull? I see a slippery fish jumping in the waves. Splish, splash, swish. Jump, little fish. Now try this one. I have a rectangle. I have a circle. What do you see? I see a lady with a fancy hat. Head held high, she passes by. I wonder where she's going. I see a supercar zooming down the road. Zoom a zoom, zoom, zoom a zoom. Last game, and this one's tricky. Let's try to solve it together. We have an oval, a diamond, and a square. Do you know what it is? We see a clown upside down. Silly clown, how long can he stay that way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, oh no, crack! We see watermelon, sweet and crisp. And a perfect day for a picnic. So as you're thinking about what you could make this month for the SHAPE project, there are lots of different ideas or directions that you could possibly go. Now please remember you can make SHAPE inspired art with any media or any materials you have there at home. Tessellations and mosaics are both types of art that use shape to create a composition. So here we have some artwork made by famous artists that all focus on shape. Next week, during our tips and tricks and technique video, we will take a look at some of this as well. So as you're looking around your house, please know that you can make a collage, what looks more like a mosaic. This is cut paper glued to a background surface. This project here is another collage, but it has some drawing elements on top. Any kind of drawing materials that you have at home, would be acceptable. If you have sewing supplies, this is a little sandwich, again, made completely of shapes. So we see some geometric shapes, but we also see organic shapes. Now your artwork can be realistic, or it can be abstract, or it can be a combination of both. If you have stamps or papers at home, or things that you can make stamps with, a printmaking project is always an option. If you have cardboard, you could make a sculpture, or you could make a mobile if you have yarn or fishing line. Anything that you can put together with flat shapes, even to make a three-dimensional sculpture, would work for shape. Now, if you'd like to do the Shape Shift Challenge, like from the book, you are welcome to take one of the shape combinations on this last page and turn that into your project. So as I'm thinking about what is important here to remember for the month of November, these are going to be the things that I want to keep in mind. So for third grade art class for the month of November, please know that you have to make one project. This one project is due by the end of the school day on Friday, December 4th. You're going to be making art about the element of shape. So think, how can I make shape-inspired artwork? Now I can do any media, and I could do the Shape Shift Challenge if I would like. Next week, we'll talk about different ways that we can make art more specifically and how we can take inspiration from one artist. Now, as we look ahead to next week, you want to be thinking about what you want to make for your project. After we do our tips and tricks and techniques, you will then have some time to get started. So third grade, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again next Thursday.